evening from Tulsa, Oklahoma, inside the BOK Center for quarterfinal action of the National Duels Invitational, sponsored by Paycom. I'm Christian Piles, joined by Hardell Moore, and for this quarterfinal bout, we're going to have Oklahoma State taking on NC State. And Hardell, you said it before, this one's going to be a banger.
This one's going to be a banger, man, and we're starting off with two spark plugs. Obviously, V-Rob, the defending national champion at 125 from North Carolina State. Troy Spratley from Oklahoma State, runner-up from last year's NCAA. So you have the #1 wrestler, the #2 wrestler in the nation, facing off here in the quarterfinals at the National Duels Invitational, man, in this quarterfinal round, man. Tell you what, that's how we're starting right now.
These opening 5 matches are going to tell the story here, Hardell. And of course, you wrestled in Oklahoma State, 2-time Big 12 champion, 2-time All-American for the Cowboys. And right here, the challenge for Troy Spratley, as I see it, I'm curious for you, he's 0-2 against Robinson. Getting to legs has been the challenge. We're going to learn a lot about how he's been able to develop those leg attacks against someone great like Vince Robinson.
Exactly, right, especially with Robinson, not only athleticism, but how quick he is, and he's a great counter wrestler. So if you over-wrestle him, he may light you up a little bit more, right? So you got to be extremely strategic, or Spratley has to be extremely strategic, and it goes vice versa, right? Spratley's extremely athletic and quick with it too, but like I said, this is the best of the best right here in this quarterfinal round.
No question about it. Handshake, and we are underway in the orange. That's Troy Spratley. And in the red for NC State, that's national champion Vince Robinson. As Hardell said, this was the NCAA finals match at 125 a year ago. And right away, Spratley getting his hand fight going. Great from the short offense position, but this is a hard spot to score on Vince Robinson.
Yeah, and you got to remember, this match came down to, what was it, 2-3 seconds of riding time, I think, in the national finals. So, you know, they're obviously both evenly matched. So what adjustments can be made, or where can you score? Got blood time already for, I think it's V-Rob's got blood.
Vincent Robinson bleeding. Of course, Coach Papalizio, the longtime coach now at NC State, has done just a fantastic job taking that program from the bottom of the ACC towards national prominence. Coach Zach Esposito, someone you know very well,
yes,
spent a long time in Stillwater before making the move to Raleigh, North Carolina with Coach Papalizio.
Yep, and also you got Kevin Jack in the corner as well, but Pat's done a heck of a job there. You know, I was a senior when he was a freshman, I think, at Oklahoma State, and obviously known Espo for a long time as well. You got Jamil Kelly there as the RTC, so those guys are doing a heck of a job.
And we got a wet spot here.
Yeah. You know, and that's one of those things, man, because you got to clean that stuff up, because somebody could be going back, slip, give up a big takedown, you know, and something that's obviously not planned, so getting that cleaned up. Oh, and you just feel the excitement, right? I mean, I know
Absolutely.
These guys feel it because obviously this is their 3rd time to wrestle.
Spratley, talked to him last week. He was excited to potentially wrestle Vincent Robinson again. The opportunity to get that win over the national champion. Signal a lot of progression. And for Spratley, you never question the effort. He's always going to wrestle hard for 7 minutes. But Vincent Robinson is so savvy. Great with the re-attacks, as you mentioned earlier. Now coming up with that underhook. Spratley, an Oklahoma boy, Eufaula, Oklahoma. Robinson from Illinois.
And remember Robinson from way back in the day, I do, with his dad. And like I said, I know I've mentioned this a couple of times, but, you know, with the kickoff and the Tulsa Nationals, which as a matter of fact, the kickoff is next week here that the WOW Productions will be holding. Roller Productions, I like to say. Done a lot for wrestling, not only in the state of Oklahoma, but nationally.
Absolutely right. Spratley in that short offense position there, as you're seeing the stats on Vince Robinson, a freshman national champion. They're going to stalemate it, and these kids are coming in ready every single year.
Every year. And if you recall, like, to me, remembering, like, neither one of these guys could really ride one another last year, whether it was in the NCAA finals or in the dual meet when it was in Stillwater.
Posting, attacking, pulling is Troy Spratley. He's brought a hard hand fight to this match so far.
Yep.
But that's nothing new for Troy. Finding those openings, been a challenge.
Yep.
They'll stalemate it. Back to center we go. They don't want to break, though.
They don't. I don't know if somebody.
Troy's just staying dug in until you pull them off.
Oh, man. There it is.
Low
Nice shot by Robinson.
Now scrambling here is Spratley, but good hustle by Robinson. Trying to get that corner now. Head underneath, locked in the crotch is Troy Spratley.
Robinson's in good position, though, with that head underneath there. This is a big sequence right here, Piles.
16 seconds. Shin whizzer now for Troy Spratley. Robinson still got a bit of work to do on this finish. Can he come standing with his single leg? Yes. Now can he work towards that finish? Is Spratley threatening that leg underneath? Nothing yet. Rolling under is Troy. And no takedown.
Time's out. Let's see if they challenge that.
And they're going to talk.
They're going to talk. They're going to look at it.
I don't think it's there. We'll see. So they're going to take a look. Period is out. So a couple things to consider. Not just the takedown criteria, but also the time.
Yep.
And we'll see. And they got it up here quick. So he comes standing with it. You see, reaches with that right hand underneath to roll under.
And he was close here, but Spratley did a good job rolling through there. But then again, we don't know what the time is. There's nothing there. I think time was out.
I'm thinking no takedown here. Call confirmed.
Like I said, once again, no bricks were thrown. This is an official review, should we say.
That's why we don't have the independent reviewer looking at it.
Right. You see the camera over there at those guys.
And a quick one, so I don't think we're going to get a change.
Let's see here. There's 3-point takedown.
They give the takedown.
Give the takedown.
And now, Coach Taylor, I wonder if he knows you could throw the brick there and get a different look at it. And they're not gonna.
Big sequence right there, which we talked about right at the end of the match.
So a huge takedown there.
And that's what these matches come down to with these guys, right? At the NCAAs, nobody scored a takedown. It was just off the riding time. Now, V-Rob had more takedowns in the duel, a couple in the duel, but he hit a nice little leg attack there.
Wrist here for Troy Spratley. He's got this. He had it for a moment, but now lost it.
Yeah, to your point, Christian, I thought he might have tried to roll through there, but maybe he didn't have it as good as he wanted to.
Nice lift there.
He's going right back to it.
He's got that wrist.
V-Rob's doing a good job clearing it, though. Crucial sequence.
And they're going to run him out of bounds. We're going to see a warning. No action call as they go out of bounds. 3-0 lead. 46 seconds of riding time for Spratley.
Yep.
A ride out here is helpful, but he's going to need more than just that.
He'll need more than that, but, you know, to all these matches, and you talked about it earlier during our first duel, every position is important. Being on your feet's important. Being on bottom's important. Being on top is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in matches like this. Whoo.
Continuing to ride. He's trying for that wrist. Is Troy Spratley.
Yeah.
Sat out here is Vince Robinson, who looks at the clock, which reads 1 minute in the second period. Now trying to seal. He's fighting. You see those elbows are working.
That's what I was getting ready to talk about. You see what Vince is trying to do. Robinson's trying to seal off, and he's doing a really good job at it, right? But what's helping Spratley out when he's sitting on his butt, that little forward pressure a little bit. Right, and then in that position, he was able to kind of push him a little bit to the out-of-bounds circle and maybe grab a wrist and eat up a little bit more clock.
So 41 to go in the second. Spratley done a nice job. Minute 19 of riding time to his credit.
Watch how Robinson continues to seal in this position. Asking for basically an inside switch.
Nice lift there.
Return.
Spratley is powerful.
He's strong.
That's a big lift and return there. Hips flattened out now. It's one of the first good breakdowns he's had.
Yeah, and I I mentioned this earlier, but this is obviously a different match than last year right now. I talked about nobody was able to ride anybody. Then Spratley's already got, obviously, a 2-minute ride out. Well, 1:59, because I think there was still 1 second left on that clock in the first period. Well, 2 minutes.
So ride out for Spratley. 3-0, still the score, headed into the third. Spratley going under. Now for Vince, do not want to give up. I hate to be that cliche coach, 1, not 2, but that's the reality
that's legitimate. Here. That's legitimate, right? And if you saw V-Rob, he came back, he reset, Spratley's getting set, so that's, you don't have to be that coach, Christian, because that's good coaching. You know what I'm saying?
3-1 now the score with that escape. Riding time at 1:55 for Spratley. He's going to need to find his way to a point. No stall warnings at this point.
None.
And for Spratley, it's been forward pressure, no attacks, though.
No attacks. Robinson's the only one with that low-level attack, and ended up scoring there. And like we talked about earlier, it's not only getting to the leg, it's finishing.
Yeah, you're probably going to need every bit of this last minute 20. There's a shallow shot. Robinson was ready for it. Trying to get the hands and feet moving. You got to do something to get Robinson off balance. You can't just fire in there.
Yes, you can't, because he's so good in those positions. Like I said, he's a national champ for a reason. He's been in these waters before.
Hard double. Stall warning against Robinson. That's big. 50 seconds to go. Spratley's got to continue to attack. 3-1 on the scoreboard, but riding time is locked. It's 3-2.
3-2's the score.
A stall point would put this match tied. Robinson a little slow to get back to center, and the Cowboy fans are sensing it. Post to the attack. Still 40 seconds to go here for Spratley. He's in the singlet.
Yeah,
I think that's inadvertent.
That's not intentional, yeah. That's not intentional.
That's hard to do, actually.
It's
hard to do. Now snap.
Oh, there it is.
But look how Robinson finds his way into the leg. Now, Spratley's going to have to counter score for the win. Vince Robinson in deep on the single leg. Chiarella position here for Spratley as he's attacking that leg, trying to circle. Nothing yet. 18 seconds to go. This is just what the doctor ordered for Vince Robinson.
And this is that exact same position almost as the first period.
10 seconds now. Does a good job. Drape position. And Vince Robinson, a 3-2 winner for the third time over Troy Spratley.
Good match, man. These matches come down to a takedown.
That was crazy.
They come down to a takedown. Spratley bleeding from the nose.
Looks like his ear. And here we go, Ronnie Ramirez getting the nod. I had an inside tip that this could happen. Richard Figueroa struggling right now. And in this situation, Coach Taylor electing to go with Ronnie Ramirez.
A lot of action right there in that 25-pound match, man. Tell you what, I mean, and that's, listen, we're in the quarterfinals here. And once again, that could potentially be another NCAA finals. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Wow, good stuff. Good stuff by both guys.
Ronnie Ramirez, two-time California State